Come spend an evening with me as a stay-at-home mom of 3 boys. If you're new here, hi, just know that I am going to talk about motherhood the way that I actually feel about it, and it is most definitely not butterflies and rainbows up in heart. Like, girls, this bitch is tired. Anyway, my husband had to work late tonight, and by work late, I mean that he joined his work basketball team, so he had a game tonight. But like, you're not gonna catch me saying that my husband was home late tonight because he had a basketball game, because that makes it sound a lot more legit than it actually is. And like, we've got to keep him humble. Anyway, I asked my kids what they wanted for dinner tonight. One said that he wanted one simple yogurt, one of them said waffles, and one of them said mac and cheese. And you know what I'm not in the mood for? Literally anything. So I'm definitely not gonna fight you on what you're eating for dinner. I did try to get the 3-year-old to also eat waffles on top of the single yogurt, but he was not down for that. Also, did you see me arguing with this child? It's because he would not tell me what he wanted to watch. Guys, literally explained to me why this dude was like, I want to watch Paw Patrol. And I was like, oh, you want to watch Paw Patrol? And then he looks me dead in the eyes and says, no. What do you mean? And a moment for Jackson, because we've been trying to get him to use his fork and he's having a hard time actually putting the food on the fork. So he uses his hand to put the food on the fork, and then he uses the fork to actually put it in his mouth. And that's so much improvement. That dude was adamant for years that he was just going to use his hands to eat. So I'm so proud of him for making that progress. So did you see that little bunny that was outside of our window? We sat there and watched that little guy for easily like 10 minutes. I tried to get as much cleaning done while my kids were awake and before my husband got home, because the moment that man steps through the door, we are sitting our asses down and we are watching Love on the Spectrum, because there are few things in life that bring me as much joy as that show. So I took the trash out, which was badass because that is a boy's job, and then I just kind of tidied up the kitchen as much as I could. Luckily, I did a lot of cleaning earlier today while all of my kids were at school, so shout out to me. And I would like to point out that right here, I am getting my kid to clean up his own mess. And did you see all 3 of my kids put their clothes in the laundry hamper? Yes. So I do not want to hear from any of the haters that I am raising lazy kids who are going to be terrible husbands because every once in a while I pick up after them. Thank you very much. Anyway, we ended the night reading a book, which is like my favorite thing to do. So in honor of that, if you made it all the way through, leave me a little book emoji.